Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here I am with another pirate ship comparison video for you guys today. And today we're going to be looking at the Lego Brick Bounty and Lego BrickBeard's Bounty. Yes, that is right. I have compared these two ships in the past once before. But I made some changes to BrickBeard's Bounty, so I wanted to go ahead and give it another go. So here we are. But before I go any further, let me just say, if you like this video or any other video on my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for that. And here they are, both side by side. These are two of the more recent Lego pirate ships to be released, with the Brick Bounty coming in 2015 and BrickBeard's Bounty coming back in 2009, I believe it was. 2009 or 2011. Maybe somebody can put in the comments if I was incorrect there. And also, speaking of the comments, I just wanted to say that part of the reason that I did this video again is because not only because I did make changes to BrickBeard's Bounty, but because these are two ships that inside the Lego community get compared and contrasted pretty heavily amongst Lego pirate fans, you know, and with people on both sides saying which one they like better. So I wanted some audience interaction with you guys. So you guys tell me, which one do you guys like better? Which one you would rather have? Which one do you think would win in a fight, etc., etc.? Now, yes, BrickBeard's Bounty, the one here on the right, you see, I have made some modifications to it, some very minor modifications that I will get into in a little bit, where the Brick Bounty here on the left is exactly out of box what you get when you buy the set. So, without further ado, let's get down into it, shall we? And as you can see, I have them both roughly backed up equally, and the BrickBeard's Bounty definitely sticks up further. It is, you know, by appearance, the larger of the two ships. But having said that, the Brick Bounty was actually more pieces, more Lego pieces in assembling. So that's kind of an interesting tidbit. But as you can see, both ships are very similar to each other. Very, you know, similar in design. You know, hence why they get compared and contrasted so much to one another. Now let's pull them in for a closer view, shall we? I decided to start with BrickBeard's Bounty, with my reasoning being because this is the one that I have made the modifications to. And the most blatant modification that I've made is I turned it into a red coat ship. It was originally a pirate ship, but being that this one and the Brick Bounty have so much in common, and the lack of official Lego red coat ships, and you know, blue coat ships also for that matter, I needed another Imperial vessel, and I thought this would make a good Imperial vessel, and I'll show you my reason why. And it was this, you know, cross sword pattern and the dark red that this set comes with, that I thought it gave it a little bit more of a regal look to it, and so I decided to make this my you know, a red coat ship. And the sails that are on it, these are official sails that come with the set. But you know, like that one has the skull and crossbone pattern on it. This one did too for two of the sails. And I went on BrickLink and got two more of the plain ones, because, you know, I didn't want the Jolly Roger pattern on a red coat ship. And you know, the decks and everything, again, are very similar. But beyond it being a red coat ship, it didn't originally come with the crow's nest. I put that on there. And then another change that I made is I took the build design for the crank for the anchor, the same kind of design that's on the Brick Bounty. I put one on here because it didn't originally come with a crank for the anchor, and that always bugs me when they leave those out. And but now let me get to one of the big points for this set here. And here we are. The captain's quarters has a modular type design to it, so you can actually pick it up and remove it from the set, so you can making it really good and easy to access the captain's quarters of this ship. It's the only official Lego pirate ship to date that has utilized this fully. The Imperial flagship, yes, does as well, but that one's a little bit different. But I mean, technically speaking, I guess it is a modular design as well. But so these two are the only ones that have a modular type design, and it has a little, not much down underneath the captain's quarters, but at least it's a little something there, and I find that to be fun. The fun is in the details, in my opinion. One thing that people don't tend to like about this ship is the figurehead. They went with a different design for it, and it has this little spinning feature, which, I don't know what good that really does. Some people hate that, it is what it is to me. I'm very indifferent about it. So now let me put it back together, and then we'll take a look at the Brick Bounty. And here is the Brick Bounty. And as you can see, one of the obvious differences is it has the pirate flag on the rear of the ship, and I actually kind of like that. It's a little bit of a unique difference to this set as opposed to some of the other pirate ships. And I'm all about little changes to make them all look a little bit differently, especially for those like me who have a bunch of them. It's fun to have little differences. And then as I said before, this one actually came with a crank for the anchor. And then let me start with two of the things that I really like about this ship. And the first one being the plank. It has a retractable plank, and this is the only ship that has this feature, and I think it's an awesome feature that I wish more Lego ones did have. So that's pretty cool. And then the second being this crow's nest up here. The way this crow's nest was designed is just beautiful. It's unique to this set. So it's the only crow's nest that's like that. Usually you find the crow's nest in the center of the mast, and so there's really not a lot of room for the minifigure to be up there. It's more like, this design like that, which I really like how this one's separate. And so the crow's nest and the plank are two big things that I really like about this set. And here's the front masthead, just typical skull pirate dude. And here is my captain of the bounty, and you will have seen him in my stop motion series for sure. And while this one does have a pretty cool captain's quarters, it's not quite as cool as the other one because of the modular design that the other one has. But having said that, I really like this captain's quarters, and it has a really cool play feature that I appreciate, and that's this little hidden treasure chest spot. So even though if push comes to shove, I do prefer the captain's quarters on that ship. The captain's quarters on this one is still one of the better ones you're gonna find in any of these Lego ships. So, we can't overlook that fact either. And it only has the one door, where the other one has, both doors there. So there are some subtle differences, even though there's a lot of similarities between the two sets. And one of the biggest differences you'll find is this one does not have a rear hull piece down here. They actually went with the same kind of design that's on the Pirates of the Caribbean Black Pearl ship, which was released a few years before this one, to make it a little bit smaller. So it doesn't have the full rear hull on the back of it like most of these ships do. As a matter of fact, this ship and the Black Pearl are the only ones that are built this way, to my knowledge, as of this date. And so that makes them both a little bit smaller in length than you typically find. But again, you know, I'm all right with having different sizes and shapes and not having everything cookie cutter the same all the time. So now let me put them back where we started. Let me finish this up with my final thoughts. And here they are back where we started. And let me just say, I really like these both of these ships a lot. I couldn't, you know, part with either one of them. Yes, they are both retired Lego sets, and so both of them are a little bit more challenging to get your hands on today than you know, than they were when they were still available through Lego. But having said that, neither one of them are asking huge astronomical prices in the aftermarket. So if you're looking for another, you know, inexpensive ship to add to your collection, I really recommend, you know, going and looking at these two. You know, like I said, like a lot of people want to go get, you know, the Queen Anne's Revenge or the Black Pearl. Those two ships specifically are asking, you know, pretty high dollars on the aftermarket, and where these two are still relatively, you know, inexpensive. I mean, you know, they were both $100 ships, you know, brand new, and you know, you can probably find both of them for under $200, which, you know, the Black Pearl and Queen Anne's Revenge, you're going to be around $300 for those sets. So I mean, it is a difference, and they're both great ships. Yes, they are not officially from Pirates of the Caribbean, but they're both Lego pirate ships, and they're great sets, and I do highly recommend both of them. One big thing that I did not address is the BrickBeard's Bounty comes with a really cool shark mold. It's the same shark mold that the zombie sharks that appear in the Silent Mary set utilize. So if you're looking to go get one, you know, that one does have a unique shark that when a lot of Lego fans, when we talk about which ship we like better, you know, sometimes it comes down to, it's such a, you know, splitting hairs between the two of them, and then people say, but that one's got the shark, but that one's got the shark. You know, while I do love the shark, I tend to lean more towards the Brick Bounty because of the plank, because of the crow's nest. And then another thing that I, you know, didn't really address when I was examining this one is the way that the sails are attached to the mast on this ship are kind of sloppy, and the Brick Bounty, they're much smoother. So, you know, it doesn't have the some of the flaws that the BrickBeard's Bounty does, in my opinion. It's the more solid of the two, but again, it doesn't have the shark. But you can't go wrong either way. So there it is. So that is my video for you guys today, and again, I know this is kind of retreading ground a little bit, but you know, I really wanted to dive into these two a little bit more than I had in the past, because I think they're great ships, and they, you know, they don't get enough love, you know, from people, at least on my channel, you know, as maybe some of the other ones do, and they're both great pirate ships that I highly recommend. So that is my video for you guys today. Thanks everybody for watching. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. And when it comes to the comments, you tell me which one you like better. Let me know. Alright everybody, see you later.